Welcome to Oathsworn, into the Deepwood, the organization of the cards. So when you open the box, you see this warning thing, and you start with if you start with following the order of this instruction booklet, then you will run into several problems. Well, first up is the token tray. The token tray is just by unclicking these large layers, and what it wants to show you here is so you have the blue thing, the 3 card counterclockwise thing, the 3 card counterclockwise thing, the cube clockwise, and the 3 arrows up cube thing. And here are the yellow things, and here are the red things. The tray, this is second edition, so okay. The tray does close, but it's very hard to open. So you have to be very careful by pushing the things on the side, otherwise you can't access them. So that's not a problematic part. It's just take care how to open it. However, so this punch out thing, this is the easy thing. The small baggie, medium baggie and large baggie, they are provided, but they are not in the card part. They are actually put in the manual, the rule book part. So you have to open the rule book part, and that's not written here. So you would be looking for small baggies, but they are not. It doesn't write here where to get these baggies from. Then I had problems with the card organizer one, because they don't describe what cards are should be in here. It says, for example, common item deck, but there are common item deck cards, and there are common item cards in a deck. And this cards like this will be put in another organizer. So these things are called organizer. So what you can do is I don't think I had a gems, for example. If you follow it, then you don't see something like this, because the first card is the Oath 1 card, and I'll show you how it is supposed to look like. What was this? Box 2. This is box 1, box 2. So this is Path A card and Path B card. It's very place all numbered like cards behind card separator. When you open the box, all these cards are in sealed packs. So if you want to follow it according to the instructions here, then you would end up with opening all these sealed packs and sorting them out on an entire table. And then you would be confused, for example, by cards like this, and cards like these, and cards like this in the back. And yeah, and also what was throwing me off is point 7. Place all card organizers back into the box, 1 in each corner. Number 1 in top left, 2 in top right, 3 in bottom left, 4 in bottom right. And I was thinking like these should be placed around so box 4, because it was under the box 4 instructions. You had to place these things around inside of the box. This is not called box, this is called organizer. What they mean by that sentence is the game box. So next time, on the 3rd edition, write game box into the game box, right? Then these card separators, they are here longer than the other ones, and there are also card separators that are just as long as the cards themselves. Another thing to point out is that for preparing the monster cards, and the monster cards are all these red tooth things, they say here to sort each individual stage deck so that cards come with the same stage number. And what you certainly should not do is to sort all the 1s in one deck and then all the 2s and all the 3s, because then you will be fucked. What they mean is to first sort that by chapter, and that's the little number in the top. And within each chapter, same number in the top, you will sort the stages. So and I was continuously left with very mysterious cards, and these cards ended up to be inside of either the free company. So this is a reason to get the deluxe card holders for the characters. They cost about 30 euros, and if you go to the El Cheapo version, then you end up with something like reused garbage plastic. It feels very unpleasant, but it does its job. And here you have the combat tokens. These are the QRCs, and things like ally with a star. And there are also allies without a star. They are numbered, and these are the allies with which take over the gameplay when one of your companions or characters dies. So it's all overall it's very confusing. It hasn't been tested. What I suggest the best way to do is to first focus on the blue cards with a number, and all the blue cards with a number they fit either in what is this? Yeah, the common item, because this organizer 2 only consists of numbered common items. Okay, but there are also unique items, for example, those you can do later. Then the best step would be to go for all the red tooth things and fill organizer 3. If you do it like so, then you will end up with far less cards to deal with after each consecutive time. So you will have less sealed packs to wonder about. When you are doing this, you will find these two sets, and the set one and the set without a number, they should be taken out. So it's a second pass through the organizer and put into the front. So it would look like so. You have the purple thing, then you have the card. Wait, yeah, it's very, very tight, and I wish there was an indentation here, because you are just digging through card packs. If I want to take out a certain card, for example this, you can see that this is numbered, but it has some kind of leaf symbol. So the leaf symbol and the H purple thing, while you are sorting the red cards, you will find them and wonder about them, so put them aside. So that should be put in an earlier number here. What else is there to say? Yeah, so then after 2 and 3 you should go with 4 and finally do 1, because 1 holds, when you are doing this last, then you will end up with cards that are far less and make more sense on how to build this deck. Also, a lot of cards, they don't have an icon and a matching name. So there is injury cards, for example, but there is no indication of what an injury card is. There are archetype cards here, and there is no explanation what an archetype card is. No icon and matching name. So that's why you want to eliminate the amount of packs and cards to wonder about and to be confused about. The 2 might deck organizers you should do first, as well as the